I want you to do me a favor and close your eyes. Imagine yourself inside of a house. There's a couple people inside of the house. You have basic things, but you don't have anything to eat. And while you're in this house, you're praying for food. You're praying for some type of rations to show up in your life so that you can eat, to have the strength to complete the goals that you have for yourself for that day, to get the energy that you need. Now, while you're in the house, you tell this person, hey, we can go outside and go, fishing and get some fish. And they're like, oh, well, we don't have a fishing rod. We don't have bait. We don't have a hook. And you tell them, we can make one. We can get a stick, get some string, find some worms. We can make a bait. And they give you every excuse in the world as to why it's not going to work. So instead of going outside the house, you stay in the house with them, hungry, waiting on a miracle to happen. Because you know that you and your energy is worthy of receiving everything that you need. You know the promises that were put before you that you will never go without. So why is it in this moment you're going without? Then a knock on the door. You're like, ooh, that could be someone coming to bring us something to eat. And the person you're in the house with, they're like, no, I got somebody looking for me. That could be my op. I don't trust it. I don't trust people who just show up at my house unannounced, who I didn't invite over here. No, we're not opening the door. So you go along with it and you don't open the door and you find yourself still sitting in the house, hungry, waiting on a miracle until eventually you can't take it anymore. You can barely walk or get anything done. And you say, you know what? I'm going to go outside and make me a fishing rod so I can catch me some fish. And as soon as you open up that door and go outside and close the door, you see a whole cornucopia of food, desserts, money, everything waiting for you, packaged nice and beautifully as if it was waiting on you to grab it. You run to it. You don't question it. You don't think, oh, someone put this here to try to trick me or hurt me or harm me. You knew it was your blessing because all along you knew that your blessing was outside of that house. You knew your blessing was outside of the presence of that person because the whole time the presence and the energy of that person was holding you back. Now, we do this a lot without noticing. We have friends, family, lovers who they may do something to us. They may hurt us. They may disappoint us. They may even betray us. And their karma is hunger. Their karma is hunger because they didn't appreciate the blessing that was placed in their life. But one of the things that we can find ourselves doing is we find ourselves stuck in the midst of their karma because we don't let go. And because we don't let go, it's like we're taking a hold of their destiny from their energy, from their fears, from their doubts, from their bad karma that's coming after them. And so we negotiate. And in that negotiation, we become blocked off from the blessings that we've always known was ours, that we've always known was outside that door waiting for us. but we never opened the door and went outside because that person and their energy convinced us not to go out. And little do we know, a lot of times we stand in the way of other people's karma by doing that. And in us standing in the way of their karma, we block our blessings. Because the reality is that some blessings can't come to us if we're connected to energy, places, and spaces and things that don't align with it. Those things shift your frequency, it shifts your energy, it shifts you. And in it shifting you, it shifts your outcome, it shifts your reality to where your reality becomes distorted from what was promised to you in the first place. And that's why it's so important in this season that once we notice when someone is not in alignment with our visions, with our goals, with our promises, with our morals, with our integrity, it's important for us to not mix our energy with theirs. It's like mixing muddy water with clean water, trying to cook with it. That recipe ain't gonna turn out too good. It doesn't mean that you're abandoning them. And if abandoning yourself as a way to show up for someone else, I don't think you want that either. This is not the season to abandon yourself. It's not the season for us to hold back on the goals and the visions and the things that we know that have been promised to us in this lifetime. And if you are guided to this video, I'm sure you were if you're still listening right now, because something clicked. Something clicked that there's someone or something around you that's not in alignment with what you're creating and what you're building and what you're working towards. And because of that, they're getting in the way of your actions. And they may not even be blatantly telling you, no, don't do this. Because a lot of times, subconsciously, we don't do things because we don't want to hurt someone's feelings. We don't want to appear a certain way. We want to, make it seem as if we are supportive. But the whole time, we're making ourselves smaller. We're lowering ourselves at a time when we were called to be expanded, to sit within who we are. And I know this is something that I've gone through, and I'm sure others have gone through it as well. And it's like as soon as you finally walk away and let it go, you start seeing the doors of the blessings starting to open up for you because you finally said, not anymore. This doesn't align with the fruitfulness that I know that's for me. I know what I'm capable of and what I'm able to do. And that's what I'm going to focus on. Because subconsciously, those contracts, whether if it's a person, a place, or a thing, or a habit, it can negatively affect us. And that's why I created my 30-day subconscious and nervous system reset workbook and journal, which is an intensive 30-day guide that takes you through the shift of shifting your nervous system and your subconscious by helping you become aware of what's happening around you, of your internal thoughts, and to help you shift into that new self, that new sense of being. So definitely check that out down below in the pinned comment if you're ready to take it a step further on your journey. And as I close out today's conversation, I just want to say, you know what you need to do. You know the shifts that need to happen. But whatever you do, don't allow that opposition to change the direction that you know that you need to be going in. Don't let the fear of the unknown of outside that door stop you, because it could be blocking that very blessing that you've been manifesting and calling in. I want to thank you all for tuning into this conversation. If you're not already a deep thinker, go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. Leave your comments down below. If you felt this, I want you to just leave an emoji down below if this resonated with you in any type of way. Become subscribed if you haven't already. And if you're interested in taking it a step further, consider becoming a member here on the channel where you have extra content and support available. I love you all. And remember, sometimes it really is that deep, honey. Okay? Don't allow it to play you out your spot. I'll see you all in the next one.